So my role at the Bath Studio School is head of sixth form, and I run the TV and film course and the music course. My earliest memories were that the TV element of the course was superb. I remember seeing on their YouTube channel interviews with Secretary of State Nicky Morgan, Alistair Campbell, Olympic gold medalist Jason Gardner. Been really impressed with the facilities, the equipment, and the working environment here. It felt like a really industry-focused sixth form. I was previously used to working in FE, HE environments, and it felt like a really progressive, forward-looking school. I was asked by the previous head, Colin Catanach, who founded the school, to come on board and become a full-time member of staff. And he gave me the flexibility to completely rewrite the course, the film course, and to create from scratch a brand new music course. Previously I'd done this at Bath College and created BA1 Records, which was an experiential learning model where students effectively were signed to a record label and became the artist who created product in a music industry style. And I thought to myself I could do the same on a TV and film course, and Colin was very forward thinking and he allowed me to do that. I kept the TV studio strand because it was already very strong. The previous teachers here had done a fantastic job, and what I added in was a film school which used the model that I'd previously created at Bath College, and then subsequently rewritten courses at Newcastle College around this idea of putting the students right at the heart of the learning so that they become the director, they become the songwriter, they're the person right at the heart of it, and tried to do the same here at Bath Studio School. And it's been an incredible ride. I've absolutely loved it, every single second of it. How is Bath Studio School different from a normal secondary school? I've worked supply throughout most of my doctorate, so I've got a lot of experience in working in different secondary schools and different sixth forms. I would say that Bath Studio School is fairly unique in that it's a creative industry sixth form, and that the students have real industry opportunities, that the courses are designed in such a way, or that they allow the teachers to design them in such a way that the students are prepared for an industry model of learning, and I really liked that right from day one. When they announced the school was to close, I felt very sad for future students, potential students that wouldn't be able to come here. I think that it's a really big loss to the local area. But I'm really glad that the Wellsway Multi-Academy Trust are in talks to continue the course at their Wellsway school nearby. So although it's sad for the local area where we are, in Odd Down, I think that our students should be able to travel short distance to Keynsham School and continue the same learning model. Successes the school has had, I'd say there were numerous. There was a lot of successes. I really like the fact that we've been able to work closely with local charities such as Julian House that works with homeless people. We've worked very closely with Moles, who are a local music venue, Media, who've been very kind in letting us use their venue as an external shoot. We've worked really closely with colleagues at Spa University, who've been very kind to come down and to mentor our students and come down and judge our film nights at the Little Theatre Cinema, where we've put on short film showcases. My old colleagues at Bath College at BA1 Records have been very kind in allowing us to take part in a lot of their music nights, which has been fantastic. And I think just a whole succession of short films, incredible short films made by our students. Morgan Maggs was a particular highlight early on, made some incredible films. Hal Wilson, really creative talent. In subsequent years, and then right up to the current day, where I'm currently working with film students now, including, I think, Sam Pope, very notably, who has worked with a fantastic little team of his friends, Max, Owen, Leon, Alessio, Michael, around kind of a model, I think it's Zoetrope, American Zoetrope, the film school that George Lucas and Steven Spielberg were part of. I think we encouraged them to think in terms of a film school where they kind of could form their own little company. I think that worked really, really well. Sam Pope was recently announced as the Creative Media Student of the Year, which is an international BTEC award. So we were phenomenally proud of that. It's a good reward for all the hard work that Sam and his friends have put into making film since they've been here. Why is the school important to the local area? I think it allows a learning model that you don't often find in secondary, that I've not often found, that puts the student first. The students get to be the authors of their own product. They get to create it, they get to direct it. They are treated as the most important component of the process. And I think that really unlocks their motivation, their talent, and they have a lot of fun. They work really, really hard. They go well beyond what you'd normally expect students to do. They work all of their study periods, they work into the evenings, they work weekends, and that's an amazing environment for me as a teacher to be in. As a creative myself, there's nothing more than I enjoy than waking up in the morning and thinking about coming to work here and creating films and helping to create films and being part of such an amazing process. What I've learned from working here is, I learned that I could transpose the music model that I'd created across to film, and it had the same kind of effect of unlocking that motivation. So I guess that was a valuable lesson, and I think it could probably be applied to other subject areas. I've learned that sometimes the best work can come from the most unexpected places. I think previously in my role at music in HE and FE is that often the students that were the best at audition and the best early on tended to dominate and become the centre of attention. Whereas at this school, I've found that actually the underdog, in some respects, can thrive too, which has been really rewarding. Watching some of the progress that students that have special educational needs, seeing how they've progressed has been an incredible experience for me to witness. So I think that the Wellsbury Multi-Academy Trust can be extremely proud of that. I know that Aspire Academy, which is another school, are also strongly focused on SEND students, and I think that's an amazing thing for the local area, and it's been a privilege to be part of that. What am I going to miss? I think the staff that I've worked with, some phenomenal staff members. We have an incredible atmosphere here, an incredible team. The staff support the students and create an environment here that's welcoming, it respects the students, it allows them to flourish. And yeah, I think, obviously the students, but yeah, I think mainly the staff that I've worked with have become like a family. Favourite memories, I think working closely with the local industry and allowing the students to see that their skills weren't just going to be kind of like stored in a filing cabinet. I think schools sometimes get that wrong with the assignments, that the assignments are just to tick boxes, or some schools take the approach where you're ticking a box that an education curriculum has demanded. But what I really love about the way that we run things here is that the student work is public, it's public facing. It goes out on the YouTube channel, it goes out on platforms like Spotify. It's real life. The students have already started their careers here. And that's something that I was really pleased that the Wellsway Multi-Academy Trust embraced, because that's something that I've been doing since 2005 at Bath College, Newcastle College, and then other places that I've worked. It's that, you know, students, they can be extraordinarily talented at a young age, and we need to respect that, and we need to allow them to take ownership of their education, take control, and show us what they can do. It's a creative industry school, and it's the creativity of the students that I will remember for a long time.